Yeah, we are back. And I told y'all, I told you, and I told you again. They don't give a darn tootin' McFlutin about them cheering. It say judge sentenced Oklahoma mother to 16 months in prison for child murder. 16 months? That's all you get, huh? Contrary to the jury's life recommendation. So they said, nah, I'm white and I say so, and you ain't getting life because, nah, you ain't. Okay. We'll be right back on the Keep It P podcast.
Music TV. Music TV.
Hey, yeah. All right. Did I change my mic? Let me make sure my mic nice. No, they be doing the bullshit. They be yo, yo. Okay, we Gucci. Um, oh, let me get a drink of water. Hold on. That's way better. All right. This is the Keep It P podcast where we take news, situations, everyday occurrences, and indeed we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it pink. And I'm not trying to tell you what to think. I'm trying to show you how to think. That's the reason why I bust down the article the way I do. And yeah, let's get on right into it. Make sure you hit the like button because that helps with the algorithm. And make sure you subscribe. And when you do subscribe, make sure you hit the bell for notifications because that will alert you each and every time that we decide to go live. I told y'all, didn't I? Told you, and I told you again that they don't give a damn, and I mean damn, about them cheering. There's a couple other stories that I could do too, but this one stuck out to me because they only gave Shorty. He said, remember people saying during the Amber Guyger case that there was enough room in the prison to deal with the full sentence. Yeah, they come up, man. Listen, basically what they're saying, the message that they're sending here, the message that they're sending here is, hey, she looks like she's possibly still childbearing age. For out here, so she can make some babies. We can fight out here. All right. I mean, well, you know what? All you got to do is something that's but it said, I'm gonna go to this one now. So hold on. We'll go to the other mic. Yo. All right. So we're gonna try that one. Better? Because I think that's the one I like to use. But I'm gonna keep this one up in case it do the flip back and forth stuff. This program is killing me right now. It was the best thing since sliced bread, but then there's like a few little quirks. But anyway, prosecutors, Lang Swag, what up? The defense isn't budging on the question of Ho's culpability. She is innocent and a victim like Johnson, they said in the sentencing memorandum. She is not a victim. She knew that dude was doing that to her shorty. She's the scum of the earth. But this is the reason why this stuff continues to happen, because the judge overstepped the jury. Like, nah, we're not going to give her life. We're not going to punish her like she needs to be punished and send a message to other people who do foul things to their kids. Nah, we're not going to do that. That's too much like right. It says that they argue that the official investigation was incomplete and flawed. The defense called Trent's actions psychopathic and unpredictable, and that he successfully covered up the abuse to Hogan. No, he didn't. The fact that they cover up worked is indicative of Ho's guilty. Said, no, hold on. The fact that the cover up worked is not indicative of Hoagie's guilt, they said. I don't care. You ain't no covering up what you're doing. Ain't no covering up. You knew. Hose woke up January 1st, 2020 to find her son not breathing, according to the versions to the KCO TV report. The 2-year-old has sustained bruises and injuries to his face, back, head, and back. Investigators discovered a large hole in the master bedroom, featuring where it seemed to be the toddler's hair. Cops searched for Trent, but he died, apparently by suicide. The Wichita Wildlife Mountain Refuge. Wow. He killed himself? Words carved into a tree near his body, according to a statement. Rebecca is innocent. Well, no, he died. He killed himself. Wow. And he wrote on a tree next to his body, Rebecca is innocent. This nevertheless left Hughes alone to face the criminal court. Wow, that's a stunning turn of events. The defense sought probation after her conviction, suggesting that prosecutors hustled jurors. Let's be clear: the trial ultimately became an 8-day journey into the prosecution's judgment of Rebecca's dating choices. Nothing more, nothing less, they said. They appear to hate that Christopher Trent was a felon with tattoos, of course. They made repeated arguments predicating that around his closing arguments that he had done this to confuse the issues and muddle up the facts of the jury and distract them from their burden. The defense said that the jury verdict only reflected a finding of guilt within the mandatory sentencing. In fact, mandatory minimum in this case only applies because the state made confused or deliberating over punitive choices to pursue charges and incapable child neglect standards. The state chose not to bring child neglect charges and was not intentional in to design or avoid a mandatory minimum of 0 years. So this is the boy. Hold on. They got a picture of the boy. Hold on. The boy looks like he could definitely be mixed. Look at that. Yep. Yep. I'm smelling racial undertones here. Says Hugh is the victim in this case too, and no one suffers more of the loss than her son. Rebecca Hugh is suffering immense depression, anxiety, grief, and shock at all what happened. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, and that's the end of the article. So, nah, she didn't protect her child at all. They totally let her. We just seen this happen in the last article. In the last article, they said that the husband in the house of the the kids that was molested for uh, foster care. The wife had nothing to do with it. She didn't know. She was none the wiser. I see a pattern going on here. I see a straight pattern. I also see a lot of hot potato on the blame too. Like nobody wants to take accountability for what happens to these children. And she's definitely not going to make any take any accountability, and is just suffering from the worst choices ever. I mean, 16 months in jail for this kind of crime. I mean, it's like a slap on the wrist, man. I don't see, and that's like total injustice because, it ain't no, I would say person of color, and I hate to use that term, but blacks, Hispanic, anybody, you know what I'm saying? Uh, well, can't include them. If it was anybody with melanin, they would have got some time. Period. Period. Point blank. Not no damn 16 months neither. But that's why I did these 3 stories, man, because sometimes I guess we forget like what's really going on with the dominant society out here. They out here running straight muck, straight maleistic mayhem. That's it. That's the end of the article too. What didn't y'all hear? I mean, technically, you didn't even really hear no demonization of the boyfriend because he died. That don't really stop him from demonizing people because he died. But they didn't demonize him. They didn't demonize her. The jury said life. Judge said nope, 16 months. I'm white and I say so. Preserve white life at all costs. White supremacy at its finest. At that point, I don't like to see anything happen to children, but at that point, if they ain't gonna care, shit, why should I? They don't care. Why should I? Anyway, I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm a moja, foja, and scoja about being on code. Might got a couple other stories tap in throughout the day, but other than that, man, y'all stay up. The judge is the problem, yeah, and notice like when it's Judge Olu Stevens, they can come up with all type of ways to punish judges for decisions that they make. But when it's a PC judge that makes one of these kind of decisions, oh, ain't nothing we could do. He has to be voted out, or blah, 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 blah. I don't feel bad for them. This is them eating themselves from the inside out. This is one of the biggest reasons why their reign at the top is short like leprechauns. It's over for them. I didn't even know the jury could be overruled like that. Well, yeah, the judge. When I didn't think so in a jury of your in a trial for jury of your peers. No, I didn't think so either, K Muhammad. But and welcome back, sir. I ain't seen you in a minute. But no, I didn't think you could do that either. But obviously you can. That you know what that is. That's I'm white, not say so. Like that. I love these stories because they illustrate exactly what we be talking about, like hook, line, and sinker. Like it ain't no B1 Breeze. It ain't no question of if this or that is going on. No, the proof is right there in your face. They just told you that it's okay for this white woman to kill her shorty with the aid of her husband or her boyfriend, whether she ain't no telling, because the bruises and all of that he left that day, you better believe that this violence then escalated and you'd have seen signs of it before, but that you chose to ignore to the detriment and the death of your shorty. That's worth more than 16 months in jail, at least 5-10 years. 16 months, she gonna have another baby in the pool. She gonna have a baby in the bathtub at home and drown it and bury it in the backyard and get no time like old girl. Since she did it once, she could do it again. Anyway, Patreons tonight. Breeze, I love to see you there. K Muhammad, love to see y'all there. Lang Swag, love to see y'all there. We hopping on the Patreon tonight. It's actually a pretty good one too. Last week I had to divulge a little information about what's going on with me. So if you Patreon and you would know why I wasn't no shows this weekend and this, that, and the third. So, you know what I'm saying, I tap in and keep it real with my family. You know, I open up a little bit more over there than I do over here because obviously this is mixed company. But yeah, man. The goal this year is to have 500 strong in Patreon, and we pretty much done with YouTube. We might drop a video or two, you know what I'm saying, maybe one a day, just because that's how the network go. But we ultimately trying to move to Patreon. Because I'm sick of biting my tongue. I'm sick of being shadow banned. They just demonetized my J Lava channel with all the subscribers on it and all of that. They, you know, this YouTube thing is putting a strain, but I will not be stopped. I have an obligation to give you guys this news, and that's what I will do. Anyway, 4 words: love, peace, with them blessings, and aloha. And I want you to make anti-Black racism a public health crisis immediately. Yeah, and take this
Music TV.
Everybody know you get the money from that ride before you went up there. I told you motherfucker I got your money yet, man. Fuck you, man. You ain't got the money yet. Fuck you think you is, man. Motherfucking Ron O'Neal or something. What you gonna do? I'm supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
I got it. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look, see, I don't play with this shit. You don't.
Kyrie with the give and go. I get it cheap for the low, more snow than the Eskimo big birdies. Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like midnight. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got
You've been hula hooping through loopholes, working round shit. You can count lava down, but you can't count them out, baby. Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain die. You've been hula hooping through loopholes. I gotta go, gotta hustle to get it. If you ain't talking business, little shawty, you trip.
Hey, Ray Ray.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the Putin. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and listen.
Crunchy cream leaves, Keith, whale, premium bud. Man, I hustle in the street, but I'm a freak with the love.
Bring that ass over, tryna bring it back. I'm a big dog, tryna bring it back. I'ma slide in the way to bring it back. Let a nigga.
All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it.
Music TV.